All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome. Normally, when I leave a sponsor, I don't make any fuss about it. So for example, Coalesce has been a sponsor of mine for about 6 months now. They just wanted to downsize. Whatever, no big deal. They did their thing. I did my thing. We all move on. However, for those who haven't seen, I have recently signed on with Ultimate Guard. Who's obviously a phenomenal company. More on them later. Thus ending my almost 10-year partnership with BCW Supplies. And realistically, BCW has been such a huge part of my Magic playing career, as well as my content career. I've been with them for almost 10 years, which is insane, honestly, to think about a sponsorship lasting that long. And so I wanted to give them a little send-off. They're still a phenomenal company, run by phenomenal people. They make great products, I'll explain, a little bit about why I'm moving to Ultimate Guard at the end of this. But I want to kind of just give them a little shout out and a little thank you because they're a great company, and I really enjoy working with them. And they're just a big part of my Magic, career, as you're going to see. So here I am, of course, playing on the old SG Tour. This is an invitational top 8 from 2011, maybe. Here I'm playing as Patrick Sullivan. We are playing Legacy. I'm playing Goblins. He's playing Zoo. And so I believe this is 2011. So I'm like 28-ish in this picture, 27, something like that. And I won. Thank you very much. Ended up losing the finals of the Invitational. That was my first really big finish. Won like 8K. Kind of the win that got me kind of back to playing a lot more frequently and stuff. Obviously in those days I was playing. I had played the Pro Tour for a while, but I'd gotten into playing on the SG Tour. So playing on the SG Tour, started playing more, and ended up being one of the most decorated. If there's a Mount Rushmore of SG Tour SCG Tour players, I'm probably on it. Realistically. And this is me at the Players Championship that I won. Nicole loves this picture. This is my you're gonna fucking lose face. And it worked. I won. And it's funny because when I won that Players Championship in 2015. I, at that point, had 1 foot out of Magic. I was like, all right, I'm playing, on the SG Tour for a few years now, and, I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm about to graduate from college, and I'm probably going to take a step back from Magic. I'm going to go to grad school, stop playing Magic competitively, and kind of move on with my life. Then I won, and I decided that, you know what? Okay, maybe we will do Magic for 1 more year. So 2016... I decided that I won 20K at the Players Championship, and I was going to take the entire year. I had 20K in the bank as a buffer, take the whole year, and go full-on content. So stream, I was writing articles for Star City Games at the time, and so on and so forth. And I decided I'm going to do that. And then not too long after that, oh, look, there I am. And then not too long after that, a couple of friends of mine, named Frank Pendle and Rick Meditz, 2 local Magic players, came to me with an idea. This is like Sam Jackson, the Avengers or whatever, And they wanted to make a Magic the Gathering esports team. They wanted to make a team that was more than just like 3 guys test together or whatever. Kind of do the esports thing. Everyone wears a jersey, you accrue sponsors, the team handles the logistics of like flying to the events, so on and so forth, and they get their accruing sponsors while the players are free to play and try and be out there and stuff. And you can see your team MGG. This is us watching. This is me, Kevin, and Dan watching the finals of one of the first Opens we played in, where my 2 teammates, Andrew and Pete, were in the freaking finals. And the team part worked really well. The sponsor stuff, worked okay. So our initial sponsors were BCW. Obviously, that's the point of this video. BCW, I think Inked Gaming and Card Hoarder were our very first sponsors, and their sponsor money helped to fund the team, so the team would pay for flights and stuff like that too. And we were the first team wearing these jerseys. We started a big thing. If you remember back in the day, SG Tour, everyone was wearing a jersey. That was us. We did that. And BCW was our literal first sponsor. And there we are winning. Oops, sorry, we won. That's Pete winning the Open. And there's Kevin Jones, Dan Jessup, Pete Ingram, Andrew Jessup, and then myself, of course. And one of the big things we did BCW was we used to do these like BCW challenge events where every Friday before the SG Tour event, we would go to a local F&M store and kind of hang out and do like a 2-hour event where we would do, spell slinging. So you can see here, challenge a metagame guru. So we would go to the store. Folks could play against us. You could play one game of a format that we had on hand. If they won, they would get a free bag of sleeves. And it was just kind of a fun, free event that was awesome for stores. It was fun for us. It's funny because, Dan and Andrew hated doing it. And, me and Kevin loved doing it because I love doing it because I like meeting people. And because I recognize that, hey, I'm doing content full time. I get to meet my people. These are the people who are going to watch my content and want to meet me and stuff. So I love doing it personally. And we used to do these all the time. They were super fun. I have tons of folks now who still watch my content who met me at one of these and love doing it. And yeah, people in chat are saying right now, I remember you came to Syracuse, you came here, came there, and these events were also great for BCW because this got BCW into stores where maybe they went into a store that didn't sell BCW products. So Rick, our manager who worked at BCW, would go into a store and be like, hey, while my team guys are playing and entertaining your entire store, let me tell you about BCW products. So it was a great symbiotic relationship, which is awesome. So we used to do these events all the time. Before every event, super, super cool. Big shout out to Rick from BCW. Rick's the bot. We used to travel with him all the time. And Rick's actually moved on from BCW recently. But Rick was great. And it was a lot of fun. And these events are great, and realistically, this was the bomb. This was a great period of my life, where we were just traveling every other weekend to some random city with my good friends and Rick and hanging out and playing Magic and meeting people. And then, of course, playing in tournaments too. So super cool. And then also, of course, we got a bunch of all their product and stuff. We helped to kind of give feedback to their products with the Elite Deck Guard sleeves. It's funny. When we first signed up with BCW, their sleeves were pretty shitty. They had these really cheap budget sleeves. And working with us, they made the Elite Deck Guard sleeves, which are great sleeves. And our feedback, kind of informed them on how to make their products and stuff. So it was it was a good relationship back and forth, And there's Rick. Again, big shout out to Rick. This is Rick just playing against Pete, and we were kind of just hanging out or whatever. But it was cool, And you can see here, this is us on coverage. And there you go. I remember watching SG coverage and seeing those jerseys. That was us. We did that. And yes, I have a C. I was the captain of a team. The jerseys themselves, people used to be, oh, your jerseys are so ugly. That's the point. The whole point is them to be a beacon shining in the night so you can see them anywhere. So really, really cool. And you can see content-wise, this is my old stream layout. This is back, way back in the day. You got Nicole hanging out. I just can't see it that well because of the... Let's see if I can there you go. So you can see it a little better. And, you can see obviously I had metagame gurus yellow. Not self-appointed, Dan. Not self-appointed. Don't make fun of me. Dan's in chat. And the old yellow stream. This is from back in the day. Yeah, this is probably from the stream in 2016, 2017. Challenge Thursday. All the boomers remember, And oops, we won again. There's Kevin winning an event. And we moved on to a year 2 with our new jerseys. Things changed a little bit, but same sponsors, BCW, Inked, and Card Order. This is us hanging out with our friend Kevin, me, Dan, and Kevin top 8 at a team event with this or whatever. And, we won again, sorry. And to say that we crushed it for these few years would be an understatement. This was year 2, roster change. Pete went to go work Wizards, and Kevin was Kevin, and we got Brad Carpenter, Frank Scarron, and Ben Friedman to come hang out with us. We had 6 members this year. More subdued jersey a little bit. There's Rick again, of course, and just a really, really fun time in my life, honestly, And again, doing the content thing, and this is a lot of what got me where I am now. I wouldn't be doing content right now like I am without this period of my life where. I wasn't doing that well content-wise. It was still kind of starting up. Nicole was working full-time and kind of supporting us a little bit too. But the money from the PC and then Nicole as well kind of got things going for a year or two. And then sponsors like BCW. So, maybe you're right. So, and then, but then 2 years after MTG, I decided that we were trying something different. MTG wanted to expand and move forward more to Pro Tour stuff. I wasn't doing that, obviously. And me and Rick had a few late-night chats at the bar after events we were discussing, and we kind of brainchilded out to make a team BCW that was specifically just for Team BCW. And of course, this is me top 8 events Team BCW, a little more subdued, a little more classy, button-up shirts, and then we had our super nice jackets. I freaking love this jacket, honestly. And here I am playing on my BCW digs, and you can see here we got myself, Ross Merriam, Tan and Grace, Dylan Hand, and we had Brandon DeCandio on the early team, and then Joe Assett on the later team. And kind of same deal. Same deal where it's hanging out, playing at events, different faces, but same thing for sure. And us hanging out at events with our nice polos or whatever, which is super cool, and meeting people, same deal. You know, we did Team BCW for 2018 and 2019. You can see this is the announcement of adding Joe and Dylan, and same thing also with the events. You know, we used to do our gunslinging events. Same idea, giving out prizes from BCW. Same thing, lots of fun, lots of cool stuff. You know, and eventually though, I hit a point where I decided that I tried to do the traveling to play in events and on Team BCW and Team MTGA, and then also do content full time. It didn't work. I was half-assing both. My results in the two BCW years were not very good because I was often just showing up unprepared for events, going home, trying to stream, not being able to do very well at both. So I decided to leave the team behind and to do just content and maintain BCW as a sponsor, though, which is super cool. They're one of my first major sponsors for my content, not just for a team. And you've seen this slide a million times, obviously, and you know that's how it went. Now, of course, all of this is for naught in the sense that I am, again, leaving BCW. But I just want to give them a huge shout out. You know, they're still a great company. They make great products. They really are just a great company. I've toured their offices before, hung out with Rick. You know, I met the owner. They have a great, you know, they're based in Indianapolis. They're just a great company, you know, and I wanted to give them a shout out for being a great company. They're still a great company, you know, but realistically, in the last few years, without any team stuff, or whatever, they kind of just weren't doing that much, you know, for me, honestly. You know, they sponsored a stream and that was it. And I got approached by Ultimate Guard, and of course, Ultimate Guard is just a phenomenal company. Haven't gotten my full package from them yet as far as, like, you know, graphics and things, whatever, but played under their banner for the Pro Tour, and Ultimate Guard's phenomenal. Like, they obviously make great products. We all know that. They're, you know, the industry standard for their products. But they're also just a company that's just doing so much in the community that's unbelievable, you know? I said this is my new Ultimate Guard gear for the Pro Tour I used. Embossed things. Really, really sweet. But this was their booth at the MagicCon. And this is just a super, super clear example of why I'm working with them. Their booth was off the freaking charts. Huge bumping, excitement. They've got freaking a huge co-streaming area where they have multiple people co-streaming the Pro Tour in different languages. The meet and beat area you can see right here where content creators would be hanging out, and you can come play with content creators or do meet and beats or meet and greets, and so on and so forth. And that's just awesome, you know, to see a company doing so much awesome things in the community for the community. And I knew I wanted to be involved. You know, I knew that if I was going to move on from BCW, that I wanted to work with Ultimate Guard, full stop. Talk to Martin Yuza, talk to Henning, talk to Daniel. This was all at Pro Tour Chicago. I talked to them for the first time, and wanted to be involved. We had contract talks, figured it all out, and now I'm super proud to say I'm working with Ultimate Guard officially. They're to sponsor my content. You'll be seeing me at their booth at future events, which is super cool. You'll be seeing me on their streaming on their channel, which is super cool. I'm doing some blog posts for them. And they're just awesome, honestly. Just like so cool to see a company just diving in head first and doing such awesome things for the community, having an awesome booth, doing fun stuff, getting the community members and the content creators, everyone together, you know, really crossing that bridge, which is awesome. So this is an event they did at the Pro Tour where they did a two-headed giant event where they paired one Ultimate Guard sponsored person with one fan who wanted to play. This is Luis with a fan. And some of the handshake guys with fans. You can see Arne's there also, which is super, super fun. So they do fun events. They have great booth. It's awesome. And I'm super excited to work with them. That's the long and short of it. So that's my story at BCW. Again, big thanks to them for sponsoring me for almost 10 years. Really, really important and informative part of my content creation career. And now a new chapter dawns. I'm super stoked to work with Ultimate Guard. Look for more from me and them coming out in the future. Obviously, I got to like set up my stuff or whatever, but really, really cool stuff. So I'm excited. You should be too. So again, big thanks to BCW. Super stoked for Ultimate Guard. That's it. Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Little walk to memory lane. Let me know what you think.